Hello and welcome to Show and Sell, the show that celebrates digging through other people's trash.
Whoa.
Hello and welcome, Trash Dragons, to Show and Sell. Thank you, Francis, for joining us. A little late.
Yeah, no problem.
My name is Chris. I'm Trash Dragon of the West. This is my guitar, Mr. Blankenship.
Hi, Mr. Blankenship.
Hi, Mr. Blankenship.
Man.
But Mr. Blankenship just reminded me I mostly sell on eBay and Discogs, mostly media.
I'm Katie, and I'm Trash Dragon of the South, and I shop and sell for mostly clothing and accessories, anything sparkly, and anything really creepy or unique.
And I'm Joe. I'm the Trash Dragon of the East, and I sell a little bit of everything and a lot of any one thing I can find. And this weekend, I'm having a big sale!
It's a fire
Day weekend
sale.
yard sale! 3/10 full, just of stuff. And,
Where do you find this magic?
well, you can find out more information about it by following at Secondhand Joe's Instagram. The address will be there. I mean, I guess it's like if you're looking to stalk me, which, let's be honest, that the likelihood of that is slim to none.
You got get in line first.
Right.
Like I've been stalking him for years. He's a wily catch.
But are we worried about Francis being stalked?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are very worried about Francis being stalked. I can't.
Francis will not be at the sale, everybody.
That
So if
tongue
you're
is an
going to the
aphrodisiac.
sale-
The tongue is an aphrodisiac. I wanted to first apologize or thank everyone for their patience for the last 2 weeks. We haven't been able to put episodes up because the Trash Dragon Editing Orb was down
Crashed.
for business. Yeah, trashed. I thought I could put it underwater and get mer-Internet, and you can't. So that's where we're at. Did anyone else have any news they would like to share?
Well, we're recording this today. A little peek behind the curtain. We're recording this in advance, as we always do. Today is World Turtle Day, and
Okay.
so happy World Turtle Day to
Happy World Turtle
you,
Day, everyone.
you, Katie, and to the rest of to anybody watching this. I'm sorry you missed it. But I
That's a
was
shame.
went out to my storage unit to pick up some more stuff for my yard sale, and I, driving around it's a not very busy road, but it can have some fast traffic. So I was driving by and I saw a turtle in the opposite lane. So put on my
Turned
hazard,
around.
got out, picked up the little hand-sized turtle. There's a box turtle. It's very cute. And I pick it up and I'm like, okay, where's the best place? Because that doesn't look like a very hospitable environment it's going toward. And then as I was like making the decision, it took a hot whiz right on my leg. So happy World Turtle Day to me.
Who
And
knew they had
do you
a
also now have this turtle as a pet in your home? Is this turtle's name now Tina Turtle, and you have it living in your home? Is that what's happening? We don't need another hero.
How long
Joe.
have you had Tina Turtle like lined up, like just in the barrel?
Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
Sometimes my brain just goes, and sometimes I can't think of one for weeks. That one day was rough. I'm tired enough, and I have a little bit of a headache. And sometimes when that happens, it's like they're there.
Yeah.
But when I need them, they're not there.
Yeah.
If I really need that joke, it's like. Anyways,
it's
Tina
like trying to
Turtle.
grab a joke Jello.
She's not there.
I just dropped it off on the other side of the road. And
That's fine. Just let her do
famous.
it.
That turtle's famous for her legs. And we are going to move on. Keep it moving and move to the thing that brought us joy.
That brought you joy.
All right, thing that brought us joy. Who would like to go, Joe?
I'm going to go with a thing that brought me joy, and it brought me joy almost exclusively for fiduciary reasons. As you know, Chris and Katie,
love money.
I love money, I married money. In fact, literally, I stuffed a bikini with dollar bills, and now it's my wife. But anyway, I went to the Midwest for my annual like Midwest like yard sale, townwide
Yeah.
yard sale, and a bunch of yard sales that were okay.
Ah.
But there was nothing that blew my mind. But the thing that brought me joy was I found this at a yard sale. There's nothing really super spectacular, but it's like a cool, like, it's an old, like, here's the box. It's an old, like, Yale.
Yeah.
It's a Yale deadbolt. It's a vintage Yale deadbolt. There are two
Ooh.
of them, with keys, with the deadbolt, with the locks on both sides, and the little, I guess you'd call them bezels or whatever. And I was like, yeah, they were marked at 50 cents. I was like, oh, that sounds like a can't lose proposition. And sure enough, it was not a can't lose proposition because they just sold this morning for $100 for the pair.
Wow.
So a $1 to $100 markup. I am not complaining about that. No, sir.
No.
I agree. Yeah.
That's great.
Katie, would you like to go?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I couldn't find it for a second. Okay, it's summertime, which means, well, it's not summer, but it's hot. So I'm bringing out my summer wear, and these bring me joy because they're just, I don't know why they were made.
What are they? Oh my God! Yes, you do.
I mean, I don't know.
Like
No, but these are clearly like a custom Keds.
Okay.
These weren't in circulation. They've got
Okay.
somebody's cat on them, and it's all the way on the tongue too. There's like a second.
What?
Hold on. There's a second face here.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a second face, not just a big cat tongue, which I feel
I know that would be hilarious. No,
Yeah.
there's a second little face in there.
Oh my God!
There he is.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, no.
That's amazing.
These just, because the way that they are printed, they stare up at you when you walk.
Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
wear these until they're just gone.
Right.
I've got them 2 years ago, and they're my everyday summer shoe from
Yeah.
Keds. I mean, that's like 10 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
that is, yeah. That's 14 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you can't beat them. And this is what happens when sometimes you go on resale sites and search for cat shoes, and then sometimes you get these.
That's okay.
Sometimes.
That's amazing.
Sometimes they're like $7. That makes it even better because somebody thinks they're ugly, and you're like,
Right.
"Well, you made a mistake.
Right.
Those are amazing."
Chris, what was your item
Me?
of joy this week?
Yeah, what'd you get?
So I just finished reading this. I got this at a thrift store, shamefully. Everyone's going to yell at me, but I did, and I read it, and I loved it. It's the Maria Bamford, Sure, I'll Join Your Cult,
Oh, that's great.
who I'm going to see tomorrow morning at a 9:30 a.m.
That's the show you're going to see? You're going to see Maria Bamford tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh, you're going to
yeah.
have a blast.
No, yeah, Raimi and I are going to go. I rented a
I
car.
know Raimi's been several times, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But I just wanted to, like, the book is universally just great because Maria Bamford is just a delight.
Yeah.
But there's a part where she writes her own "Do you have OCD?" questionnaire by Maria Bamford. Like one of them is, "Are you ever terrified that you're cheating on your spouse by drinking boba alone?" But the one that really got me was, "Do you ever say the words Blessed Jesus, Muhammad, Yahweh, Oprah 3 times while squeezing your buttocks to stop yourself from driving your Harley into a grunt of senior citizens?"
Wow.
The thing that kills me is that she has this describing a group of senior citizens as a grunt.
A grunt is, the word placement is like perfection.
Yeah,
She's really funny, next level funny.
Yeah, and I might try to get her to sign the book. No one rat me out that I got it at a thrift store.
I won't if you tell her about Tina Turtle. Remember we all laughed at that? Can you bring it up?
Remember how hard we were all laughing?
Remember how funny that was a while ago? Remember when we laughed?
So here's the so my friend Joe. I gotta give her this.
It's so bad. You have to like print out a card and be like, "Here, when you have time."
Can you read this first anecdote and then the responses on the back?
And then can you email back my friend and tell her if that was good or not? Okay, thanks. Bye. That'd be good.
I feel like she'd probably do it. But that great things that brought us joy, everyone. So we are going to move to Unearthed Treasure.
Unearthed treasure.
Topic is wrong. What could that be? It could be things that shouldn't exist in this world, which is kind of
Just
the
not
whole point.
right.
Yeah, just not right. Or, whatever you want it to be. As long
Here's
as
something
it's
that's wrong. It's my drawing of Tina Turtle.
Got the
Sale
light.
now on at second hand.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? At Joe at Instagram.com was something you
At
said.
Joe on Instagram.
It's like you can find me. Yeah, Joe with the pads. But
I
yeah,
have too many for this category. We're gonna have to do a wrong part 2.
yeah,
I have a lot of all my stuff's a little off. A lot of
yeah.
it.
I
And
feel
then
like
I made the mistake of asking Oliver, and he's like, "Oh, this thing," and I didn't think it was off, but he was like right away.
right.
It's not right.
But do you want to go first, Kate?
Sure, I'll
Since
show you
you've
what
got-
Oliver thinks is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with things that look like other things. So I think it's called trompe-l'oeil, or however, I don't know how it's pronounced in French, but I know it's when
like the L. L.
So it's like a shirt, but it looks like something else. It would be like akin to those 80s shirt with a woman bikini body, but it's a t-shirt.
Oh,
That
right,
kind of thing,
yeah.
but in a classier way. But the thing I'm obsessed with the most is shoes that look like they have socks in them, but they're actually part of the shoe. I love them. I think they're hysterical. And so I tend to buy a lot of them. I've never worn them, but I have about 3 or 4 pairs because I think they're so funny. And the ones I really want they're like a full mannequin leg is what it looks like it's like a boot. Looks like a mannequin leg and a heel. But I can't afford them. So in the meantime, I have to have these things. So it looks like a Mary Jane, but it has a black sock, but this is part of the boot.
Wow.
He thinks they're wrong. He thinks that this is wrong. I say it's totally right.
I say he's wrong. Oh, that's amazing.
It's a sock. I don't think it's wrong at all. I think he's crazy, and that's lame. So I'm going to show you what I think is wrong. I also tend to buy things that I think are funny. So this very, very... Oops. Sorry. Hold on. I dropped my thing. I have 2 items here that are cigarette based.
Good.
This lovely dress, which is very beautiful, and it's a silk dress, and I couldn't figure out what the print was until I looked really close, and it's all cigarettes.
Oh my God.
Right on.
It's cigarettes and smoke coming from all over. The whole entire print of the dress is cigarettes. And then I thought that was so funny that then we found this shirt at a thrift store, and it's just little packs of Marlboro Reds embroidered all over it with the word lazy on it.
Just how many Marlboro miles do you have to get that shirt is the question.
It's the print of the items. And so I do believe that those are probably wrong. We're not supposed to condone smoking. He still said the shoes were more wrong. And I think that's hogwash. Yeah. That's what I got. What do you have, Chris?
What do I have? Well, like you, I have a couple items. I'm going to go with partially wrong. The No Means No album. One of the great punk rock records of...
is that a man ram? A man with
it's a priest with a cow head. And
that's wrong.
On the back it says only sheep need leaders. But one of the great No Means No is one of the great Canadian like kind of punk prog rock bands. And just what I'm sorry, Joe. What 2 basses? 2
bass players.
No, that's just what. It's just 1 bass player and a guitar player. It's just a very good bass player. It's
a can be sung with 2 lips, 2 lungs, and 1 tongue.
Yeah, you got it. That's on this one.
Good. That's cool. You should frame that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite records. But this is the thing that actually inspired this whole idea, which is Mr. Peanut with his face melted off.
Right. That's not right.
No, it's not. This is something Joe gave me many moons ago, and I just adore it for like it just for some reason it makes me laugh. Like the no face Mr. Peanut.
Was it on purpose? Who melted it off?
I don't know. I think it was just time. I think time
I don't think that's right.
Yeah. But that's why it's wrong. So Joe,
wrong.
why don't you go?
All right. Well, this is a little bit more like this is kind of conceptually wrong because it's more like a theory that's never been put into practice for reasons that will come clear. But so you all know that I'm obsessed with ball bearings, and so
You could have said
as it's been said before, as everyone is clearly aware.
Any words then? You said ball bearing. All right. Sure.
But no, I mean, I did have those ball bearings. I got it a couple
That's
episodes
right.
ago.
Okay,
And then you turned into semi-legal weapons.
I have one. Oh, I don't have one right now, but
good.
But yeah, so I have.
In case that turtle comes back,
I blame cartoon. It's coming for me, and I'm going to be ready for it.
Yeah.
It's
bringing its whole family.
If that turtle shows up at your house, I'm going to die.
So anyway, I got so I blame cartoonist Julia Words because we went urban exploring one time in an abandoned ball bearing warehouse, and I found a bunch of ball bearings. I was like, oh, cool. Fast forward a couple years later from that, and I was at an auction that had a box probably like 2.5, 3 feet by like a foot by like a foot deep, filled with ball bearings, and some of them were rusty, and so I was like, I want those. What am I going to do? I actually did use some to sort of repack a bearing. I repacked a bearing in an old skateboard. When I say repack, it makes it seem like it was a lot more complicated than it was. I was able to sell then this skateboard which had a seized wheel, and had them on hand, but I still have a bunch more. Well, I also am a little bit of a paranoid person, particularly when it comes to I mean, it's not like I'm going to be in a situation where I will ever need these, but.
Paranoid? You thought you had a weapon on your belt while you're sitting at home. So go ahead.
Okay, so I always think about this in terms of I call this the yakety sacks. And what it is like there's this Thai curry paste that you can buy at the store. They come in these little grenade sized jars.
Are you explaining something that people need to know on the internet, or are they gonna?
Well, it's just like it's just a glass jar full of ball bearings.
Yeah,
and so in case they need to somebody's coming at me,
that smell like Thai curry. That's important.
They'll be like, "Is that Thai
you
curry?"
can do that, and they'll trip because they'll fall on the ball bearing. Right. So you're gonna home alone them as they're coming after you. You're like. I don't know what I thought you were doing with them.
You know what you should do is get like one of those change machines, fill it with ball bearings so you can run away and just kind of like dispense ball bearings as you're running.
Oh, that's good too.
Oh, that would be pretty good.
Yeah. So
or like a reverse jetpack where instead of like launching, I just pull it. It's just something that's hanging on my back, like two tubes on my back, and I just sort of like pull the rip cord, and just like as I'm running, like streams of ball bearings shoot out from behind me.
And I trust it will never go wrong.
It will never, ever go wrong.
But we are going to move on to our next segment, which is our scavenger hunt for May, which was delayed because of the Editing Orb's destruction.
Scavenger hunt.
So we are back, and scavenger hunt is what we're doing right now, and mothers is the topic because... we're going to do this the week of Mother's Day, and the Trash Dragon Orb was trashed, as Katie put it. And so I get to go first because my mother loves me best out of all three of us. Yeah.
Hey.
My mom thinks you guys are okay.
Hey, Nita Karwowski, how you doing? Good to see you today.
I found this little cute mother pig.
Oh, that's good.
Hello, you're a disappointment. I never loved you. Why don't you get a real job? Stop doing this eBay nonsense. So it also it's kind of.
Is she a coffee mug or a creamer pour?
No, it's not a creamer pour.
Oh.
It's a coffee mug. It's like a cute little, like it's small, like it's almost like a little dainty coffee mug. It's otagiri, so it'll sell. But that is my scavenger hunt item. It's pretty good.
pretty
but the
good.
balls. Let's see if you guys have better. What do you got, Joe?
It's not great. I'm not gonna oversell it. It is. This is also from. It's funny because this is from Minnesota. My Minnesota my Midwest trip, and but it's also identical to one I had previously. So it is it's an aluminum trivet painted black to make it seem like it's cast iron, but it's clearly aluminum.
Good.
And it's a little old lady at a stove, and it says, "The hurrier I go, the behinder I get."
Yeah.
Aww.
And it's like, and it's like a sort of maternal figure, with cooking on a wood stove. And I don't know
Yeah.
Baby over a hot stove.
I don't know what this thing here is, but it's like it is.
Is it a turtle? Joe,
God,
Not everything's turtles.
But why not, Chris? Why not?
Yeah, why aren't more things turtles?
Katie, what do you got?
Oh, mine's really good, but it's going to be disqualified.
Okay, good.
What? Why disqualified? Was it $80?
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Too sexy. It's
She's a
disqualified
lady.
for being too sexy. But not every lady is a mother.
No, I'm just going to say she's a mother. She is a mother. And then also, this is the kind of lamp that I believe you'd find in a grandma's house.
Yeah.
With the,
That's very true.
Yep, you got that,
With
yeah.
the fringe?
The fringe, yeah. No, it's,
yeah, I didn't find this. I got pictures of it and I confirmed the buy, but I didn't personally find it. My sister was at a garage sale in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and found this lovely lady for $10.
Nice.
And I was like, the shade alone, just the shade alone. And
I'm willing to be okay with a, and
your executive decision that brought it in, and
yeah.
I think it's fair.
Yeah,
I'm not going to disqualify it
because that is a great find, and
it is a pretty cool thing, and I could definitely see it being in Mom's house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a cool lamp and cool lady hat.
She did it. She knows too. She saw it and was like, "Hey, this thing." And I said, "Yeah, that thing. Take pictures of everything they have on that table. What do they have?" Because like I could tell, and I mean, there were some lamps that she missed that. I mean, I'll forgive it because I wasn't there, but there was one that was all glass made of books.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, I know. She's like, "Oh, someone just grabbed it," and then there was another that had like legal scales. It was a lamp, and I was like, "Got all the lamps. Grab all the lamps."
So
put our bag at the end of the table and just sweep everything in.
You should have been like, the next scavenger hunt should be lamps.
Just lamps. Just
lamps, everybody. But we also have a one of our fans, watchers, gave us submitted some pictures that we can look at right here. It's all like one caveat he made. Like, these are all found photos, which are great. They're old vintage.
Those are great.
Yeah, these are great photos.
Wow.
And he was just like, I don't know if they're the actual kids' mothers, but it seems like a good bet.
Whoa.
Who sent us these? Can we shout them out?
Yeah, it's David Reynolds.
I'm in awe of these.
Yeah.
Like,
no, these are
like
which one?
Like, I'm like they in the sequence we received them being the kid looking out the porthole. While his mother disinterestedly flips through a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
The kid at the talent show with the most baller shirt I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
Very
mom, and mom or grandmother wearing like a great patterned skirt, very 70s. And then
The
like,
girl in the angel outfit. Yeah.
Yeah, the sort of rocker mom. I mean, it looks like it's from like the 70s or 80s, and like the angel outfit, and the girl in the angel outfit is scowling. Is such a great.
What is that mirror behind them too? Do
Yeah,
you
I
see
know.
the shelf mirror? And then
Oh,
also
so-
the mom should absolutely have a cigarette. She doesn't, but she might have just put it down.
Is that a
right?
can of beer in front of
Yeah,
the TV?
I think it is. That's what I'm saying. This
wow,
mom,
it's
yeah,
like-
this is great.
There's like a can of beer, a glass of wine, and a baby bottle in front. That looks like it's full of apple juice or possibly Kool-Aid in front of the TV.
Oh, yeah.
And the one with
And a
the
covered
bank.
couch. A covered
one with
couch. The couch is covered to keep it nice.
Oh yeah. And then he also gave us Sophie's Choice, which
Sophie's
is a choice.
Oh, does he win? I feel like he might win. These are really good.
No, they're pretty good. Yeah. I kind of feel like. Yeah, I'm sorry, Katie. That way you really brought it this time, but
I didn't. My sister really brought it. I think
Yeah.
I should not be. I mean, I think I like both of yours, but these are pretty good, right?
Yeah.
These pictures. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Keep if our next scavenger hunt is going to be America. Look in the show notes for info. We'll post it out there, but it's basically you have a month to buy it. You have to buy it within the month. You have to pay it under $15. You have to actually buy it, and no cheating.
And no cheating.
No cheating is the most important part. So
I feel like I'm going to win this one. I feel good about it. I live in Tennessee. I think I'm going to win this one.
Right.
Let me see how I can do.
So I think we did it. Another A+ episode, 5 stars, thumbs up, everything. We keep on bringing it. 24 episodes so far. You got to tune in to see how great or how much we just wipe out next week. So,
no, 25 is going to be great. We got to do something big.
Yeah, we got a lot of razzle dazzle.
Maybe we'll all dress the same. Maybe we should all get tuxedos
or turtlenecks.
I can do a turtleneck. I can bring a turtleneck.
I think every
or a turtleneck.
We'll figure it out. Or we could all dress like each other. I get Kate. So, Joe, is there something you need to? Thank you. Would like to sing for us?
I have a song that's been brewing up since this episode began, and I have to let it out.
Please.
Like, subscribe, everybody. Try.
Hey, thanks for coming, everybody.
Don't you see the difference that you make from the cops that you put to the names that you take? You got ladies and bees all giving you honey, and you whack more balls than the cover of money. You know Melissa Cherry doesn't do porn. To get funky and do the popcorn, eat your paws from China, or so they say. You'll understand when